My sister declared at Thanksgiving, "I'm expecting triplets. You're getting me a larger house now." Have you ever had that one moment, that one split second, where your entire family looks at you not like a person but like an ATM? My sister just stood up at Thanksgiving dinner, announced she was having triplets, and then told me I was buying her a new house. And the worst part? My entire family clapped like it was a brilliant idea. People always ask how families get this bad, like it's some sudden disease. But it's never sudden. It's a slow burn, a pattern so old it stops feeling like abuse and starts feeling like the weather. Something you just have to dress for. It started small, like our shared birthday when I was 8 and Serena was turning 10. My parents threw her a massive party. Bounce house, magician, the works. The cake said Serena in big pink frosting. My name was nowhere. I remember standing there, watching the candles flicker and asking, "Where's mine?" Mom just smiled, that smile she uses when she's managing a problem. "Oh, Max, don't be selfish. Be flexible." I learned early on. Be flexible really meant be invisible. Then, in high school, I won a scholarship to a pretty good college. I ran into the kitchen, waving the acceptance letter, my heart pounding. Dad glanced at it like it was a grocery receipt. "That's nice," he said, then immediately turned to my mom. "Serena needs help with her application fees." Serena didn't even look up from her phone. "You'll probably just drop out and play video games anyway," she muttered. I forced a laugh like it didn't sting, and I went to my room, holding that letter, realizing that even my biggest wins were just a side quest in Serena's story. Fast forward. By 24, I was streaming full-time. It wasn't celebrity money, but I was making a good living. I had a community. I had sponsors. My family called it pretending. At family dinners, my mom would ask, "So, applying for any real jobs yet?" Serena would laugh. "He just yells at teenagers for money." Then, an hour later, I'd get a text from her. "Hey, can you send $300 for my car payment? I'm short." If I didn't reply instantly, she'd add, "It's not like you actually work." But the real trap was the house. 2 years ago, my parents downsized. The truth was, Dad's health was failing, Mom was panicking, and Serena's rent was going up. Suddenly, family became a billing department. "We found a house," Mom told me, her voice dripping with syrupy sweetness. "It's perfect for all of us. And you're doing so well online. This is your chance to invest." I didn't want to invest in a family hub. I wanted distance. But then Dad called me, his voice thinner than I'd ever heard it. "Your mom's scared," he said. "And Serena's, well, she's Serena. We just need a little help, son." So I did what I always do. I caved. I put the down payment on that house. I covered the closing costs. I paid the first 6 months of the mortgage. Mom cried and said I was saving them. Serena hugged me and whispered, "You're finally useful." I laughed. What else can you do when someone hands you cruelty wrapped in gratitude? I didn't even live there. I had my own small apartment across town, my quiet, sane space. But I paid for the family house. And every month the calls would come. "Your dad's meds are more expensive." Serena's stressed. The pregnancy hormones are intense. They never said thank you. They just said, "We'll pay you back when we can," the way people say when the weather clears. Which brings us to Thanksgiving. I almost didn't go. I knew something was coming. But Dad's voice on the phone had sounded weak. And I hate the part of myself that can't abandon people, even when they don't deserve my loyalty. The house smelled like cinnamon, turkey, and that aggressive scent of new candles trying to cover up old resentment. Serena was in a tight dress, beaming, with her fiancé Kyle standing behind her like a smiling prop. I walked in and saw the place cards on the dining table. Serena and Kyle at the head, Mom and Dad beside them, and me way at the far end, next to the kids' table. The card just said Max, not even my full name. I swallowed the heat in my throat. Don't react. Don't give her the satisfaction. My Aunt Leia, my dad's sister, caught my eye from across the table. She's the quiet type who sees everything. She gave me a tiny, almost invisible nod. A moment later, my phone buzzed. A text from her. "You okay?" I typed back. "I'm fine. Just hungry." Her reply was instant. "Eat. Observe. Don't react." She was right. People like Serena feed on reactions. So I ate. I passed the potatoes. I smiled politely, all while I could feel the weight of a thick envelope in my jacket pocket. Not a weapon, just the truth. After dinner, Serena stood up, tapping her glass. The room went quiet. Phones came out, of course. "We're pregnant," she announced. Cheers, applause. Then she held up 3 fingers. "With triplets." The room exploded. Mom was openly weeping. Dad was beaming. And then Serena's eyes snapped right to me. The whole performance wasn't complete until she made it about control. "And because we're about to be a family of 5, she said, her voice sweet as poison, "we obviously can't stay in a house this small. So, Maxwell is going to buy us a bigger one." The room went silent for a beat, then a few people chuckled, and then my mom started clapping. And the whole room joined in like it was the most charming announcement ever. Serena locked her eyes on me and delivered the line that sealed it all. "You're not even a real adult, but at least you can pay for one." My heart was hammering against my ribs, but my hands were steady. I set my fork down. "Congratulations," I said, my voice perfectly calm. Her smile widened. She walked around the table and pressed a set of keys into my hand, still warm from her own. "Start looking this week," she said, loud enough for everyone. "For bedrooms, a big yard, and I want it close to Mom." I looked down at the keys in my palm. Then I looked back up at her. "Actually," I said, my voice even, "I already found one." Serena's eyes lit up, greedy and triumphant. "Oh my God, you did? Really? Show me." I let a small smile touch my lips. Not cruel, just finished. "For me," I said. The silence that hit the room was a physical thing, like a door slamming shut. Serena just blinked. "What?" "I'm moving," I said. "Tomorrow." I reached into my jacket, pulled out the envelope, and placed it on the table. "And the house you're in, it's not yours to outgrow." My mom's smile faltered. "Maxwell, Aunt Leia," I said, turning to her. "Could you do me a favor and read this?" Leia stood up and took the envelope. Serena lunged forward. "This is insane. Maxwell, stop making everything about you." "This isn't about me," I said, my voice still level. "It's about reality." Leia cleared her throat and began to read. "The property at this address is registered to Maxwell Grant." You could have heard a pin drop. Mom's face went white. Dad just stared. Serena let out a short, brittle laugh. "No, that's not true." Leia kept reading, her voice steady. "Mortgage is in Maxwell's name. Down payment documented as Maxwell's funds. All subsequent payments made from Maxwell's account." "Max," my mom whispered. You put it in your name?" I looked right at her. "I had to. You said it was temporary, and you didn't want your credit affected." "It was a formality," Dad stammered. "It was protection," I corrected him gently. Serena's face was twisting with rage. "You can't do this. You can't kick out your pregnant sister." "You don't get to rewrite what you did to me," I said, finally letting my voice get firm. "You don't get to assign me a life and then call it love." Her fiancé, Kyle, who'd been silent this whole time, finally spoke up, a confused frown on his face. "Wait," he said, looking at Serena. "You told me your parents own this place." Serena snapped at him. "They do." "They don't." Kyle shot back, his voice rising. "Maxwell does. So what the hell have I been paying into when you said it was for the house fund?" My mom tried to jump in, but the damage was done. The fantasy was crumbling. My dad just sank back into his chair, looking 100 years old. Serena stared at me, her eyes filled with pure hatred. "You think you've won," she hissed. "I'm not winning," I said. "I'm leaving." Then I let the final truth land. And this house that's being sold, I listed it 2 weeks ago. You have 30 days. The chaos that followed was almost biblical. It turned out the 30-day notice had been delivered, but my mom just handles the mail and never mentioned it. She grabbed my arm, her grip desperate. "Maxwell, please," she begged. "We didn't know. Serena's under stress." I looked down at her hand, then back into her eyes. "You clapped," I said quietly. "You clapped when she demanded my money like it was her right." I leaned in close. I spent my entire life being told to bend. I'm done. I closed the door on that life gently. Not a slam, just a final, quiet click. That night, I didn't feel anger. I just felt clean. I moved into my new, small townhouse. My phone blew up for days. Rage-filled voicemails from Serena, panic texts from my dad, my mom showing up at my door with a casserole whispering, "Where are we supposed to go?" I stood in the doorway, creating a boundary she could finally see. "You're my parents," I told her, "and I'm your son, not your bank." I used to think love meant endurance, that if I just took more, bent more, and paid more, they'd eventually see me. But I learned that respect you have to purchase isn't respect at all. It's just rent. And I was tired of paying for a place where I wasn't even allowed to sit down. So, I have to ask, what would you have done in my place? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to hear.